Hello to all the fantastic families tuning in today. We're starting with a fun fact about flowers. Did you know they have a scent? Let's dive into the wonderful world of flowers. You see, flowers are not just beautiful to look at, they also have a scent, a smell. But have you ever wondered why? It's not just to make our gardens smell lovely, there's actually a very important reason. Flowers have a scent to attract insects like bees and butterflies. Imagine you're throwing a party and you want your friends to come over. What do? You send out invitations, right? Well, flowers do something similar. They release a scent that is like an invitation to insects. They're saying, "Hey, we're having a party over here. Come and join us." Now, what happens when these insects like bees and butterflies visit the flowers? They help with something called pollination. That might sound like a big word, but it's actually quite simple. It's like the flowers are inviting the insects over for a party. And when they leave, they carry a bit of the flower's dust with them. This dust is very special because it helps create new flowers. So the insects are like the mail carriers, delivering the flower's dust from one flower to another. This is how new flowers are made, and that's why flowers need to attract insects. Without them, there would be fewer flowers in the world. Isn't that amazing? Flowers and insects working together in such a clever way. And all of this starts with the scent of a flower. So the next time you smell a beautiful flower, remember it's not just a lovely smell, it's the flower's way of inviting insects to its party. So the next time you smell a beautiful flower, remember it's the flower's way of inviting insects to its party. Now let's turn our gaze to the sky. Have you ever wondered why scientists are so interested in the sun? Yes, that big bright ball of light that wakes us up every morning and sets every evening, leaving behind a canvas of magnificent colors. But why are scientists so fascinated by the sun? Well, to put it simply, the sun is like the Earth's giant battery. It's our most significant source of energy, providing us with light and heat. Just like a battery powers a toy car, the sun powers our planet. It lights up our world, warms our seas, and even makes our weather. Imagine a world without the sun. It would be dark, cold, and lifeless. Without the sun's energy, plants wouldn't be able to grow. And without plants, animals and humans wouldn't have food. It's a chain reaction that starts with the sun. The sun's energy comes to us in the form of sunlight. It takes about 8 minutes for sunlight to travel from the sun to the earth. That's incredibly fast. This sunlight is made up of tiny packets of energy called photons. When these photons reach the earth, they give us light and warmth. But the sun's energy does more than just light up our world and keep us warm. It also plays a critical role in making electricity for our homes and schools. Have you ever seen those shiny panels on rooftops or in big fields? Those are solar panels, and they convert sunlight into electricity. When sunlight hits these panels, it knocks electrons loose from their atoms. When these electrons flow through the panel, they generate electricity. Scientists study the sun because it's the closest star to the Earth, and understanding it helps us learn more about other stars in the universe. They also study it to understand how it affects our planet's climate and weather. For example, changes in the sun's energy output can cause periods of global warming or cooling. The sun is also interesting to scientists because it's a giant nuclear fusion reactor. Inside the sun, hydrogen atoms combine to form helium, and this process releases a tremendous amount of energy. This is the same process that powers nuclear bombs and could potentially be harnessed as a clean, virtually limitless source of energy on Earth. So studying the sun isn't just about understanding a bright light in the sky. It's about understanding the source of our planet's energy, our weather, and potentially the future of energy production. The sun is a fascinating and complex star, and the more we learn about it, the better we can understand our place in the universe. So the sun is not just a bright light in the sky, but a powerful energy source that keeps our world running. Next time you feel the sun's warmth on your face or see a beautiful sunset, remember the incredible role it plays in our lives. The sun is truly one of nature's most magnificent gifts. Moving on to shopping. Have you heard of ethical and sustainable brands? If not, don't worry. Let's think about this in a fun way. Do you remember when your mom or dad asked you to share your toys with your friends or siblings? Or when they reminded you to clean up your room after play? Just like these actions show kindness and responsibility, ethical and sustainable brands do the same. These brands are like the superheroes of the shopping world. They make sure they are being kind and fair to everyone involved in making the things we buy. This means they ensure workers are treated well, paid fairly, and work in safe conditions. It's like making sure everyone gets an equal turn on the swing set. But that's not all. These brands are also friends of our planet. They try to reduce harm to the environment in the way they make and sell their products. They may use less water, less energy, or recycle materials to make new things. Imagine if you could build a brand new toy castle using only the blocks from your old ones. That's what these brands do. Let's think about a few examples. Have you ever noticed a pair of shoes made from recycled plastic bottles? Or a wooden toy made from trees that are grown in a way that's kind to the forest? These are examples of sustainable brands. They're doing their part to keep our planet clean and green, just like when we remember to turn off the lights when we leave a room. And ethical brands? They're the ones making sure that the people who make your clothes or toys are treated fairly. Think about it like this. If you were making a tower of blocks, wouldn't you want everyone to appreciate your hard work? Ethical brands make sure that the people who create our products are appreciated for their work too. Now you might wonder, why should we care about these brands? Well, every time we choose to buy from an ethical or sustainable brand, we're making a choice that matters. We're saying that we care about the people who make our stuff and we care about our planet. And the best part? We're showing that we can be kind and responsible, just like the superheroes we admire. So next time you're at the store or shopping online with your parents, take a moment to think about where the things you buy come from. Are they from a brand that's being kind and fair to its workers? Is it a brand that's doing its best to look after our planet? If so, then you've found an ethical and sustainable brand. Remember, every time we choose to buy from ethical and sustainable brands, we're making a choice to be kind and responsible too. Next up, let's talk about weather. Have you noticed how the weather changes when you travel to different places? You see, the term we use to describe the general weather patterns of a place over a long period of time is climate. It's like the Earth's wardrobe, where different parts of the world wear different types of weather outfits. Just as we dress differently for summer and winter, the Earth, too, has different climates based on its weather. Now, imagine if the Earth had a closet full of weather outfits. There would be a lot of variety, right? Well, that's exactly the case. There are multiple types of climates, each with its own unique characteristics. Some places might have a wardrobe full of sunny, warm clothes, while others might have lots of snowy, cold outfits. Let's start with the tropics, where it's like summer all year round. These places are always dressed in warm, sunny outfits. Think of places like the Amazon rainforest, or the beautiful islands of the Maldives. It's like they're on a never-ending beach vacation. Then there are places with a desert climate, like the Sahara or the Australian outback. These places wear hot, dry clothes most of the time. There's hardly any rainfall, so you won't find many umbrellas in their wardrobe. Ever been to a place where it's really cold with lots of snow? That's a polar climate. Places like Antarctica and Greenland dress in snowy outfits all year round. It's like they're perpetually ready for a snowball fight. And then there are places that have a mix of everything. These are called temperate climates. They get to wear a variety of weather outfits throughout the year. Think of places like New York or London. They experience all 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. It's like a fashion show with a new outfit every few months. Now, you might ask, why does it matter what outfits the Earth wears? Well, these different climates greatly influence the environment and the life it supports. For example, the tropical rainforests, with their warm and wet climate, are home to a huge variety of plants and animals. On the other hand, the cold polar regions support unique wildlife like polar bears and penguins. The desert climate, with its hot, dry conditions, is suited to hardy plants like cacti and animals that can survive with little water. And the temperate climates? They support a wide range of plant and animal life, changing with the seasons. So the Earth's climate wardrobe does more than just determine the weather. It shapes the environment and the rich diversity of life that it supports. So just like we change our clothes based on the weather, the world has different climates based on its weather too. Finally, let's talk about something you might hear adults talking about a lot: sales and marketing strategies and businesses. Now don't let those big words scare you. It's quite simple. You know how in a game of chess you make plans to win? Just like that, these strategies are like plans that businesses make to convince people to buy their products or services. Imagine your favorite toy store. They have all these wonderful toys, right? But how do they let you and your friends know about these toys? That's where marketing comes in. They might make fun commercials, put up colorful posters, or even have a website showing all the cool toys they have. This is called promotion, and it's a big part of marketing. Now let's talk about sales. Have you ever walked into a store because there was a big sign saying, "Sale, everything half off"? That's a sales strategy. The store knows that everyone loves a good bargain, so they lower their prices for a while to attract more customers. It's like when you trade your extra stickers with your friends for their cool shiny ones. You're both happy with the trade, right? Sales and marketing are two sides of the same coin. They work together like peanut butter and jelly. Marketing is all about spreading the word about the product or service, and sales is about making the product or service irresistible to customers. So, when you see a cool advertisement on TV or when your favorite toy store has a sale, that's a business using its sales and marketing strategy. They're playing their game of chess, making their moves to win. And in this game, winning means selling their products or services. So remember, whenever you see a cool advertisement or a sale, that's a business using its sales and marketing strategy. It's just like a game of chess, where every move is a carefully planned strategy.